Good morning, friends, and welcome back. This is your old girl, Melanie Rose, here to give you your daily astrological aspects for Wednesday, September 15, 2021. As you can see today, we are under the waxing gibbous moon. The intentions we set with the new moon and whose manifesting we visualize during the waxing crescent have hopefully started to be put into action. We have a few days now before the full moon to rewrite and fine-tune these intentions as they culminate. Please be specific and communicate well for the best possible results. The sun continues in Virgo, and our diligent efforts are hopefully beginning to pay off. The moon is still in Capricorn, giving us an internal boost that amounts to a drive to meet manageable goals. I also want to remind you that Neptune passed its perihelion, the moment when it was the closest to the sun in its orbit, just a few days ago. So what's going on in your social and spiritual life? This area is under the spotlight for a few days more. I'm interested to know what's going on out there. Okay, let's look at these aspects. I give these in Central Standard Time since I'm in Fayetteville, Arkansas. We start at 7:31 a.m. with the moon in a trine with Uranus. And then we skip to 4:41 p.m. with the moon square Mercury. At 8:01 p.m., the moon goes sextile with Venus. At 11:07 p.m., the sun makes a trine with the moon. And at 12:40, this is after midnight, but I figure I should probably include it in today. At 12:40 a.m. tomorrow morning, the moon goes conjunct with Pluto. Okay, if that all looks like hieroglyphics to you, just hang out a second and we're going to talk about it. Okay, who do we have at this party today? We have the sun, and this is your outer self. The sun is the giver of life. It represents your personality or ego, as well as the daytime aspects of your life. The sun has the vibration of royalty, and it emphasizes the best qualities of everything it interacts with. And you have the moon. This is more about your inner life, our capacity to care and connect. The moon rules the things that are hidden and has a sort of nighttime energy. We believe that the moon has a greater effect on our emotional states than almost any other planet. Uranus is here. Uranus is the change maker and the free thinker. But Uranus almost always indicates changes, and mostly the kind that affect everyone. Uranus has a cutting edge vibration that encourages innovation and overcoming barriers. Mercury is here, and this is your thoughts and communication. I'm just going to put comms here. Mercury has to do with our day-to-day self-expression and our communication with others. The energy is one of constantly remaking, even refining the structures we have in place. We also have Venus here today. Venus is about our values. And this includes our relationship to money and material possessions. Venus has a relaxed and happy energy that invites us to sit back and enjoy. As for the aspects, this is a trine, which is a harmonious aspect, meaning that this planet is having a harmonious moment with this one. This is a square, so that's challenge. This one's sextile, misspelled. You're welcome. And that's actually cooperative. Trine, once again, harmonious. And here's a conjunct. You guys, I just realized that I left Pluto out. In conjunct, things are going so well between these two planets that they actually boost one another. Boost one another's energies, amplify one another. So Pluto is your planet for endings and beginnings. Or, deep and total change. Pluto's effect, Pluto's very far away, and its effect can seem vague and minute, but it's there working every day and making changes. So let's get into some interpretations about what this kind of day might look like. Harmony, challenges, some cooperation, some more harmony, a little boost in energy. Let's dig a little deeper on how these planets are interfacing with each other today. First, we start with the moon trine Uranus. And this gives us an opportunity to make positive changes and shakeups in our home lives. Don't be afraid to act on impulse a little and take chances, as the outcome will likely bring more harmony. 2-hour aspect. This is also a 2-hour aspect of the moon square Mercury. Sometimes it's difficult to say what is true without causing some hurt. We may at this time be feeling very strongly about something specific, but let's focus on ourselves rather than trying to tell others what we wish they would do, since that may not bring a good outcome during this 2-hour transit. Next, we have the moon sextile Venus. And this generally says that good times can be found among your closest relations. You may be feeling particularly beautiful and charming at this hour, so it's not a bad time for a coffee date, say with somebody that you might like to get to know better. At 8 o'clock at night. Why not? And then at 11:07 p.m. we have this Sun trine the Moon. So this is 1 or 2 days, and this is like the outer life is feeling accord with the inner life. So during this transit, we may find that we have a better idea regarding what we want to get out of our life, or what projects we're working, what we're doing. This is a great time to reflect on our goals. Remember, full moon coming up, and maybe even like journal or, talk to somebody about our hopes for the future. And then at 12:40 a.m. the next day, there's a void of course moon. We didn't mention that, did we? Conjunct Pluto, because this aspect causes these two planets to amplify one another. We may find that we are more deeply intuitive at this time, or perhaps overwhelmed with emotions. It may help to be aware of a broader capacity to have our anxieties triggered, activated, or to become reactive and to say and do things we don't mean. Since this is basically the middle of the night, I'm interested to hear whether any of you had any dreams that may have influenced your mood today. And this aspect is only a couple of hours. If you are awake at this hour, please understand that these feelings will begin to pass over the course of a couple of hours. There you have it, friends. Those are your personal planetary aspects for Wednesday, September 15, 2021. Thanks for joining me today. Please like my video and subscribe to the Old Girl channel if you enjoy the content, and feel free to post any questions or observations you may have in the comments below. I will leave this up for about 30 seconds so that you can look it over or pause to make that comparison to your natal chart. When comparing to your natal chart, it is this planet's placement in your natal chart that you want to look at on this side, because these are the planets that are moving around, and these are the planets in your natal chart that are being affected. Okay? Much gratitude, friends. See you tomorrow for more daily aspects.